Hi everyone, welcome back to the Sec Guy channel. You asked for it, so we are doing it. We are breaking up the cryptography domain into bite-sized, deep dive episodes. Today, we are focusing entirely on hashing. Now in the last video, I told you that hashing equals integrity, but for the exam, you need to understand why it equals integrity, and more importantly, how attackers try to break it. Let's start with the golden rule of hashing. It is a one-way function. I like to call it the meat grinder. You could put a steak into a grinder and get ground beef, but you cannot take that ground beef and turn it back into a steak. Once you hash data, there is no undo button. There is no decryption key. It is gone. This brings us to a critical concept called the Avalanche Effect. This is what makes a hash secure. If I take a massive file, say the entire Library of Congress, and I change a single letter in one book, the resulting hash will look completely different. You don't have to take my word for it. I built a tool for you to see this live. Go to secguy.org/hash-lab, type in a word, change one letter, and watch the hash explode. That is the Avalanche Effect in action. Now let's talk algorithms. You need to know your history here. First, we have MD5. This gives you a 128-bit hash. It is fast, but it is effectively dead. Do not use it. Then we have SHA-1. This gives you a 160-bit hash. It was the standard for years, but it is now deprecated. Today, the gold standard is SHA-2, specifically SHA-256. This is what you should be using. But why did we kill off MD5 and SHA-1? The answer is collisions. A collision happens when two different files produce the exact same hash. This is a nightmare for security. If I can create a malicious file that has the same hash as a legitimate file, I can trick your computer into trusting my malware. MD5 is very prone to this, which is why we abandoned it. Let's pivot to the most common exam scenario: passwords. You never store passwords in plain text. You hash them. But hackers are smart. They use things called rainbow tables. These are massive lists of pre-computed hashes for common passwords. If you just hash the word password 123, a hacker can look up that hash in a rainbow table and find the original password in milliseconds. So, how do we stop that? We use salt. Salting is simply adding random data to the password before you hash it. So instead of hashing password 123, we hash password 123 plus x7z9 at. Now, the hash is unique and the rainbow table is useless. I have a demo of this on the lab site as well, so make sure you check that out. So, to recap for the exam: 1. Hashing is one way. 2. It verifies integrity. 3. Avoid MD5 and SHA-1 because of collisions. And 4. Always salt your passwords to defeat rainbow tables. Next up, we are going to talk about encryption, the actual vault that keeps your secrets safe. Until then, head over to secguy.org and run those labs, join the conversation on Discord, take the practice test, practice your Python, and much more. The training resources are free. We want to see you succeed. I'm Sec Guy. Stay secure, and I'll see you in the next one.